Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, explorers, and we are giving you another episode of Stalker 2 this week. I did in my first hour last week. Not sure about the game yet, so I thought I'd play it a little bit longer, and I'll give you some of my opinions as we go through this. Should be good. Let's do it. So we left off in this tavern the last time we were here, and I'll talk through this. Obviously I'm going to stop when we get some dialect, but for those of you who don't know about this game was due to be released a couple of years ago, and I have tried to lighten this up as much as possible, ladies and gentle people. I'll put the light on as much as possible. This game was due to be released a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, the war in Ukraine got in the way, and yeah, a number of these developers have been fighting the war in Ukraine as well as developing this game, so you've got to give them props for actually finally getting this game out. And we're going to have a little bit of a drink, why not? Somebody left their dinner there, we could eat that, and I can't find my way out the tavern. So yeah, it took a lot longer to get this game out. Obviously we played the original Stalker game from 2007 on the channel recently, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link below if you want to go and check out how the original game is. But I've got to say, this game just feels like, I don't know, it feels in some parts exactly the same as the first Stalker game. I don't know why, but it just feels exactly the same as far as the storyline goes. Not how it plays, not the graphics, but just the storyline. If you watch the original, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it too much. Now we've got to go and speak to Gaffer here. He's over there. And yeah, there was a weird thing that happened in the preload of this game, because I'm playing it on Game Pass obviously, and there was some huge uploads. It was like 146 gig, and then we got 138 gig update just before it launched, and then we got another big one straight after that. It was very, very strange. So there was obviously a lot of issues that they came across just before the launch. Let's just be quiet for a second, see what these guys have got to say.
And now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking, as an old friend.
Screw you, old friend my ass. All right, sit down. I need to think. Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hold on, Gaffer. Persistence is a virtue. Maybe the guy's got something important.
Everybody's got something important today. Zalicia must be hosting a UN assembly or something. So what do you want?
I'm looking for someone. His name's S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalicia. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalicia, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
Okay, I'll help you with Squint.
And I'll help you with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Fixing the tower is easy. I'd have done it ages ago if it wasn't for the ward. Just be careful when you find Squint. He's never been the calm type, and now he's totally gone off the rails. But Squint is still one of my men, regardless of whatever shit he's gotten himself into. Help him out if you can. And if you can't, bring me the sensors he stole. The ward can't get their hands on those devices. We've still got a mess to clean up.
Okay, so we're going to go and speak to Captain Douchebag as well. I've got to say, this game, I don't know, even though it's taken so long and under the circumstances that it was made under, it still feels a little underdone for me. It suffers a little bit from Star Wars Outlaws kind of syndrome, in that it doesn't really explain a lot of what's going on, and even when it does, it's very, very hard to try and figure out. So be prepared for that if you're going to buy this game and play it, or you're going to download it from Game Pass. There is a fairly steep learning curve on it. You seem to get the usual formula of you'll be part way through a main mission, and then you'll get another little side mission for the main mission. There's a lot of that going on, and you'll see it through this playthrough. I do get distracted, but I do like games where I can get distracted. So we're going to go and talk to Captain Douchebag now. He's in here somewhere, and I will shut up for a bit, and then I'll give you we'll go into the open world, and I'll give you a little bit more information. Where is he? There he is. No, he's behind me. There he is.
I hope you're here to talk business.
I've heard you can help me find Solder.
You'll have to help me out first, Stalker. You know what I'm talking about.
Squint?
Exactly.
Do you really think it was Squint who killed your men near the cabin?
It doesn't matter what I think. If the loners decide they can kill my men with impunity, things will get ugly real quick. Rest assured, we're going to find the real killer. But in the meantime, catching a looter who stole Ward property will suffice.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Squint is a piece of shit, but as far as the locals are concerned, he's a stalker first and foremost, and he knows his way around the lesser zone. A stalker like you might have an easier time looking for him.
How do I know you're not gonna screw me?
We're neither hustlers nor bandits. The Ward keeps its word. Sure, the loners call us various names, but they've never accused us of scamming anyone. I want the sensor Squint took from the bodies of my men. If anything happens to him, I won't be too upset. I'm not going to insist, though. If you don't want the job, somebody else will take it. So you made up your mind. I knew the lesser zone had its share of reasonable people.
Here's the deal. I tell you what I know, and you stop harassing our guys. Sound fair?
We'll see. Spill it out.
I asked around. I think he's nearby, at the warehouse. If you send a squad there...
He'll spot a squad at once. I'd rather have our friend take a look. In the meantime, I'll try to find you some answers, Stalker.
I think it'd be better to send your own men, Captain. They're experienced professionals, and...
Easy now, Uncle Lonia. Let's just have a seat and wait for news from whatever place you want me to send my men so badly. You've got your orders, Stalker. Good hunting.
It certainly has that kind of Fallout, New Vegas, almost Outer Worlds vibe at this game. At least that's what I get from the game. As you can see, it is pretty dark. Majority of the time, it's pretty dark in the way it plays. I'm not talking about the feel of the game. I mean the physical rendering. It's at night time, or the weather's crap. I'm just checking if I need to talk to this guy a little bit more.
Take care out there, kid. Just in case.
And you will see me do this. I do like to explore a bit before I continue on, so yeah, it has a very kind of atmospheric and moody feel about it, and I do like that. The graphics are amazing on it. The graphics are absolutely amazing on it. But just, I don't know, the controls are much better than they were in the first game, and that was kind of what to be honest, I didn't really like the first game. It seemed to be one of those games that became too hard too quickly. That makes sense. This is a much better game. The controls are much more modern and makes sense to me, and yeah, the look of the game is fantastic, the feel of the game is fantastic, but it just feels that fraction underdone. Once you start to figure things out, though, you really get rocking and rolling, and you can really concentrate on exploring things and getting into trouble. And the one thing that I haven't come across a lot at the start of the game is vendors, and I'm collecting a whole lot of crap in my inventory, and yeah, I haven't seen anybody to sell it to quite yet, so I'm limiting what I pick up, which is kind of a shame. And the dialect and the characters are okay. They're okay. They're not world beating, but they're okay. They're fit for purpose, and they do sell the game a lot. Oh, what could possibly go wrong here, ladies and gentle people? nothing much, eh? Yeah, we couldn't get into too much trouble. But yeah, I'm still on the fence a little bit with this game. I'm still trying to get into it a little bit, I've got to be honest. And yeah, it's going to take, I think it's going to take a few playing hours before we're going to really get a real feel for this game. So it is a fairly slow start in as much as really getting into the game. That's locked. Okay, who are these guys? Hi, how you doing, fellas?
Hey you, loner, come and help some good fellows. Make yourself useful. A dude who likes free stuff, phallic lumos, barricaded himself in that shack. Owes me a big pot of dough, and instead of paying me up, he's poking me with a gun. Go and have a nice talk with him, would ya? Calm him down. Make him tell you where his stash is. Got it? Cause I'm about to have a fucking meltdown.
You're not the only one Valak Lumix owes money to. I've come to collect his debt.
Why should I give a damn, buddy? First you take care of my problem, then you can take care of yours. Get it?
I can decide it for myself.
Whatever. As you wish. No bloody problem. See you around. Shoot everybody! I own two hands.
So as you can tell, and one of the things I really like about this game is you can never tell, like a bunch of these guys that you come up against, you can never tell whether they're going to be friendly or whether they're going to be hostile. And you can see these guys started off friendly. There is one more guy here somewhere. Looking up at the top of the compass, it's indicating that there is still an enemy around. And I like this compass. This compass is kind of unique in that it's not giving you an indicator of enemies, it's just it's saying that they're in the vicinity.
Thanks for stepping in. Come over here, would you?
Okay, so we've completed that mission pretty much. So I really like it. You're limited to the bullets, the amount of ammunition that you get for each gun, and you can pick up lots and lots of guns, by the way. One feature that I did find, well, let's have a chat with this guy first. Where is he? There's a guy in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, better heal up. You will need heals a lot in this game, by the way, ladies and gentle people. Have a drink of beer. Yep. And we might eat some bread as well. There we go. So it really has that Fallout vibe about it, that kind of survival vibe about it. Where is this guy? There he is. Is that there? Where was he? Did he walk past me? We'll have a chat with him in a second. See what he's all about.
I'm screwed. Either I pay off all my debts, or I gotta leave the lesser zone for good. Thank you, Stalker. I owe you one.
Pay up your debt to Warlock first. He promised me a cut.
Well, I was going to pay him back, honest. Now? Fair enough. That's the right thing to do. Done. I sent the coupons. Both yours and Warlock's.
So you can see there's definitely going to be vendors somewhere. I just haven't found them yet.
I just got money from Valak Lumix. Tell the little shit I said hi.
No problem.
Maybe I'll pour one for him later if you won't be an asshole. Anyway, thank you, Stalker. Out.
Now one thing you can do that I found during this playthrough.
I'm not going back to that bar.
No problem.
So long, Stalker.
See
you
mate.
around.
See mate. Is you can unload the guns and you can take the ammunition out of the guns. So it's one thing that that's one tip that I would say. Make sure if you don't want to pick up the gun that you unload it and you'll get the ammo into your inventory. There's also special ammo that you can switch to, and you'll see that later in the playthrough. Now, I'm not going to waffle on too much longer today, and I'm going to warn you as well, there is a second part to this section of missions, which I'll put out next week. So make sure you're watching that now. Watch this, I'll unload. You see it says hold to unload, which is what I'm going to do, and so I picked up all those bullets. This is not real good. I have no idea what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, still. So there's a whole lot of stuff in here that I can pick up, but you can see my health's not real good, so I'm going to come after it. You are rewarded for looking around, but you might get hurt in the process. So yeah, it's very much a learning curve, but I do like games like that don't really show you too much. I mean, I'd like them to show me a little bit more, but yeah. Again, I'm going to unload this. I've gone with a Viper, which is an MP5, a shotgun and a pistol for now, but you can pick up a number of different weapons fairly quickly in this game. So I would encourage you to experiment with those. And the one thing I do like is you don't have to really go too far to get into trouble or between missions. So it's not like you're walking for hours across the map without anything to do. You always come across things to do. You'll have encounters. I don't want to spoil them too much for you. And really, the missions aren't too spread out, and I really do like that in the design of the game, because it means that you kind of stay immersed in the game a lot and you're not having to trek all over the place, because you do have to walk in this game. I would like to have seen some vehicles, and there might be some vehicles later. I mean, we're only a couple hours into the game, to be honest, so this is early impressions, so I think this game's going to grow on me. I do find myself compelled to play it a lot more and see what is around the corner, which I really do like. That means I'm invested in the game, and you can hear there's obviously that noise means there's bad things around. We're about to find them. Some of the enemies are tough as all get-go. These dogs seem a little bit tougher than they need to be, but anyway. Again, you'll learn what weapons, and you'll see later in this video as well, what weapons are better to use against certain enemies. And I'm stuck in an anomaly. There you go, see it? So there's always something going on, there's always a challenge, and it always keeps you on your toes. So I'm enjoying it. I'd give this game early impressions 7 out of 10 at this point. I think there's some improvements that can be made, but at the same time, I think it's well worth the look. So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to let you play, watch more of the gameplay. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I'm not real well, so I don't want to talk too much. And in fact, in the next episode, I will also do that with no commentary, because my voice just isn't great at the moment. If you like this, or if you're playing the game and you have an opinion on this game, let me know in the comments down below. I think if you like the Fallout series and those type of games, you're going to love this game a lot. It will really scratch that itch, so to speak, and I highly recommend that you pick it up. If you're undecided, watch a few more of my videos, and if you really did like it, a like rating is appreciated because it helps the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Enjoy the playthrough. See ya.
Why the hell are you skulking around here?
I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him?
Well, we saw a loner here. Told him to get lost. Didn't ask for his handle.
Did you see where he went?
Do I look like an information desk to you?
I'm sick of talking. You guys are boring.
Looks like the Stalker's bored, boys. Let's entertain him.
You dead meat fucker!
Here's a quick update. We had some sketchy stalker snooping around. We sent him packing towards a farmstead. Don't sweat it. The loot's gonna be top-notch.
Get over here, you pussy!
Master, I'm talking to you. Get over here. Help me out, loner. My bro died in an anomaly. I can't just leave him there, you know? We gotta get him out. My bro owed some dough to some real bad dudes, and he just couldn't break even. Eventually he got desperate and decided to try his hand at the artifact biz. That's how he ended up in that anomaly. I'm asking you, man to man, you gotta get him out of there.
All right, I'll help you.
Now we're talking. It's a deal. And no robbing the dead, okay? Show my bro some respect. Can you see him? Like to stay alive again. Button down. Grand. How about a toast to my bro?
Here you go. May he rest in peace.
Bubs was right. There's still some decent folk out there. Give me a sec. I'll send you the coupons. You know what? You got any problems, give me a call. I got your back. Word is bond. You can go now. I need some time alone. That's personal. Show some respect, okay?
Heard a noise. I'll check it out. I might have something.
Moving into position. Cover me. Take this. Slowly! Keep your hands where I can see them.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down.
Or maybe you're a ward bitch sniffing around here. You don't know the part. Those assholes think they're too good for Stalker gear. If you're a friend, care to help a fellow Stalker escape?
Got any ideas how to escape the Lesser Zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
Ooh, I know a stalker when I see one. Got a detector?
I sure do. Why do you ask?
I've seen stranger things. All right. I'll wait for your triumphant return.